Hi, I'm Jay, and one of the common problems that we run into in the field is a humidifier that is not feeding water through it. So we have the humidifier turned on, the furnace is turned on, we have no water coming down the drain here. So we're going to start here, okay, at the supply line to the humidifier and make sure we actually have water here. So an easy way to do that is with a bucket. And the first thing we want to do is turn the water off. Be sure to turn the power off before performing any maintenance. Before performing this service, it is necessary to shut off the water. Find the saddle valve, turn it clockwise until it stops. Okay, now that we have the water turned off, we're going to disconnect this fitting here. So I have a couple of wrenches. Okay, so we're going to get a bucket out and we're going to point this down in the bucket. All right, now I'm going to have my assistant turn the water on. All right, so as you can see, we have a good flow of water. So we have good water to this point, so this is not the problem. So now we'll have my assistant turn off the water. All right, now that we have the water turned off again, let's talk about this. If, when we went and tried this exercise here, the water's turned on, and if we have no water coming out of this line, our problem is upstream. It is likely that if you have a self-piercing valve, saddle valve, that valve is plugged and needs to be replaced. The other possibility is you have a different type of valve and for some reason the valve is not opening. But in any event, as long as you have water here, you're good. If you don't, the problem's upstream and it is likely a problem with a valve that is not opening. Now we'll reconnect this pipe. Okay, now we have the water supply line reconnected and tightened up. So now we can turn the water back on and check the next piece. Okay, the next thing we'll verify is the water going out, just for the heck of it. We're going to disconnect this, spin this around, and put it in the bucket and see what happens. So right now, the water, we have turned the water back off and we're going to test this. All right, let's get our bucket. Okay. All right, so now we're going to have our assistant turn the water back on. So we have the furnace running, the humidistat spun all the way up, the water's turned on. We know we have water to this point because we've tested that already. And we have no water coming out to the top. So this valve is either not powered or it's powered but it's not opening. So now we have to do the final test. All right. Let's put this back. And we'll tighten that back up. All right, so we have our distributor tube put back in and the water is on right now. The humidistat is turned up, furnace is on. We should have power here. So let's check to see if we have electricity here. So right here we have a voltmeter. It is set on AC volts. And we're going to test this thing. So let's disconnect one of them. And the second one. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, we have 21.3 volts AC. So this valve should be open. The water, again, water is turned on. We know we have water to this point. This valve should be opening right now. It does have power, and we have no water leaving the valve. So this valve is stuck closed. That is not an uncommon failure. So all we have to do now is replace this valve. Thanks for watching. For additional help or questions, feel free to contact us.